Susano's breath froze in the chilling air. Certain Hades did not command the swarm, Susano continued northward to Asgard. While Anubis searched for the bat god across the sea, Susano would investigate their last lead, the goddess Hel. Heavy gray clouds smeared the sky like thick paint and carelessly tossed weightless snow upon the earth. Trees caught the flakes first, then the highest stones, then the flat grasses. Before long, all was awash in pale featurelessness. It reminded Susano of the other realm, the place he'd been taken by the swarm, to face himself, a foe that knew his every weakness, his every thought. How could he defeat such an opponent? Snow was falling thick now, obscuring vision across the rocky countryside. Distantly, blue lightning arched across the heavens, scratching the sky and flaring through the white cavalcade. Seconds later, thunder roared like an angry lion, and the earth quaked. Trees whipped off their snowy cloaks, rocks tumbled down slick slopes, and the very ground groaned as it shook. Beneath his feet, the stones split with a crack like breaking bone, and into that yawning crevice Susano plummeted, chased by rock and snow. Susano hurtled through the darkness, flailing as he fell. Somewhere below, a soft green light grew. A wide cavern opened beneath, full of lush greenery, soft moss, lazy trees, and a bubbling pond at the center. Susano splashed into those warm waters, then clawed for the surface, gasping for breath. A rough, bark-coated hand hoisted him from the pond and set him upon the sponge loam shore. Whirling, he found a tree being, trunk split to form legs, knobby branches for arms, and upon its knotted shoulders sat a wizened old man with eyes that glistened like stars in the night. Sylvanas. "You have fallen far, Susano," the old man chortled. "You have no idea," Susano grumbled, tentatively retreating a step. Sylvanas was known to shift quickly between benevolence and violence. "I seek the source of the dark swarm." "Oh ho," Susano exclaimed. "Then you have come to the right place. It has claimed Asgard's favored son, Thor. With lightning he scars our hills and valleys and draws the ire of the Lady Terra. Her mighty fists shake and crack the earth. To reach Asgard safely, you'll need to appease her, I think." Susano straightened. "Can you take me to her?" Sylvanas's eyes twinkled. Susano followed the lumbering tree that carried Sylvanas through dim, winding caverns until, at last, they reached the surface. Gray-white storm clouds hung heavy in the sky. Snow fell as though it sought to drown the world. Before them spread a valley, scorched and blasted, raised from the constant raking of lightning from above. Within this smoking ruin was Terra, fuming, massive fists drumming the earth, rumbling the mountains with as much crescendo as the deafening thunder. Susano could barely make out the shape of Thor, rigid atop a nearby ridge. the swarm of beasts swooping about him. At one time, the wind obeyed my command. Susano spread his arms wide. Let us see if it still does. Resoundingly, he clapped his hands together. A shock wave erupted. It roared through the mountains, echoed across the valley, drowned the storm and quakes. Above, the gust blasted the gray clouds northward like a breath on candle flame. The sky shone clear blue as if waking from melancholy. Terra unclenched her fists and straightened. To Susano, she nodded appreciation. Thor whirled his hammer and propelled after his storm clouds, pursued by the swarm. Well, chittered Sylvanas, aren't you just full of surprises?